Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I think it's got us, honestly.
Can you hear me now?
I think we're.
Can you hear me?
I think we're good here.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
What is that? The Sprint guy, AT&T guy? Can you hear me now?
Oh, they stopped that guy. He was at AT&T and they sent him somewhere else. Are we doing an intro or are we starting?
What do you want to do?
I would like to say, Alec, thank you for having me again.
Mike, good to see you, brother.
I'm back.
I'll be back, like the Terminator.
Arnold.
Arnold, get to the chopper.
Arnold.
Yes, Mike is back, for another wonderful episode with Mikey Paychecks here.
It's good to be back, and it just feels right this time.
It's good to have you back. And I would say it feels left, but you're right. It feels right.
And let's just give a little background to the people. I gave Alec this haircut right here, and I'm in my basketball uniform. Full-on uniform right here.
Yeah. Check that out. Full uniform. Mike actually came right from a game.
Yes, I came right from a game. I was given some buckets. Maybe you could put my highlights in there, actually.
I could if you sent it to me.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple clips of some highlights I have.
Yeah, no, I'd love to put that in.
Yeah, so we'll do that, because we're going to show the haircut.
Yes.
Right?
You know what? Let's say that right now because they're probably seeing it right now.
Yeah, it's going to be like right here somewhere.
Maybe here. Well, you know what? Let's go right here, I think, because this looks like a good space right here.
Blank wall.
You could cover this laptop too.
Yeah.
You could do this whole right side.
Yes.
So if you look over here.
Cloudy weather today in Mountainside, New Jersey.
Yo, green.
A little green screen action.
We'll have a high forecast of weather.
Storms late tonight.
This Labor Day weekend, enjoy the weather.
And that'll do it for Channel 6 News.
Yeah, but Mike just, like I said, gave me a nice haircut.
Yeah, gave Alec a haircut. I gave the tutorial as well in that you can't hear the audio. It's up there still. You can't hear the audio.
It's really cool. The producer to this show, Alec, does a great job. He's good. He's a wizard with the editing,
the technology.
So he, thought, let's throw this. So, you could see my head a little bit. Maybe I just got the haircut. If you want to watch the haircut, it's right here.
Yep.
You're forced to watch it. It ain't going nowhere.
It's not leaving. It's staying.
It's not leaving until it's done. That's the thing. We're gonna play it.
In
its entirety.
Maybe we could put my highlights like over here. Maybe I don't know. Well, like a quick couple highlights.
Yeah. No. I'd love to throw up the highlights too.
Or we could just cut two of them. It might be a little too small. To
Ready
see
right now and cut to Mike's highlights. And we're back.
We're back. Yes. Another thing we should talk about is the renovations you're going through.
Yeah. Well. Hold on. We're getting ahead of ourselves
we are.
here. I wanted to real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was trying to get you. Mike was actually, at Rucker Park, putting up some points.
This was a last minute thing. I said, yo.
I had to call him. I called him middle of the day. I said, Mike,
Mike,
can we pod?
Yep. I brought my to-go haircut stuff. We had the swivel chair.
He said, hold on. I got a match to 7.
Yep.
Let me win these first 4 games, take care of business. And maybe I could be there.
Take the Gothels back home, Parkway, and here I am. Here I am, folks.
Yeah, to work it out a little bit. We're here. We thought we'd hang out with you, the viewer, a little bit, soak in the sun, enjoy the rays of the days.
Beautiful day out. It was a beautiful day out.
It was a beautiful day out.
Even in New York, too. It was nice in New York. So, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong
with the day. I find I enjoy most days, the rain, the sun.
Let's run through our day. You start.
Okay. I woke up.
How'd you wake up? Wrong side of the bed, right side?
Mike, this is, listen, I don't want to get too into it because, let's be honest. The way I woke up was highly inappropriate. There could be kids listening.
Gotcha.
Let's just say it was a good start to the day.
Okay.
I woke up splendidly.
It's good.
If you will.
That's a good way to wake up.
The bedside manner was impeccable. I don't know if that, if you will. If that illustrates a picture.
Right. Okay.
more for
After the good morning.
yes.
Let's because
So I actually woke up on the wrong side of the bed though, and had to fight for my right, But anyway,
yeah.
went to the gym, Pretty much all I've done today. Woke up, I dilly-dallied for a bit, Mike. I hate to say it, but I dilly-dallied. And you're looking at a guy who will dilly-dally.
Sometimes it's okay to dilly-dally.
It's tough, man.
Sometimes you need to.
You want to do this over here. You want to do that. You get sidetracked.
Hey, as long as you attack the day like Michael Myers attacks people on Halloween,
You got to attack the day like Michael Myers
you win.
kills people.
It's a
attacks
win.
people. Yeah.
It's a win. Nothing stops him. You're just going straight for it.
Yeah. Attack the day like the Al Qaeda attacks America.
Oh,
That's a rough one, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't really like that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, we can make fun of the Al Qaeda a little bit.
I don't know. I don't want us to get
That's
canceled.
too political. Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
want us to get canceled.
We can't be talking about any of that. Okay. Attack the day like Mike was attacking the basket today.
Attacking the
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the highlight.
Good defense. Let's go. Let's go.
Another highlight.
And
New
we're
highlight.
back.
Yeah, and we're back. I got to send 2 highlights now. I got to send you 2.
I know that's a lot. I hope you
No,
got.
I've got some good highlights. It was a good day. It was a good day with the fellas. We were out there making honest buckets. Sometimes, I got like a sore thumb going on right now. It's kind of hurting. I think I jammed it a little bit. And then
I kind of know. Yeah.
This thumb actually hurts too, both of them. And I got hurt. I got hit right here. My bruise a little right there.
I feel that I also have issues with my thumb. I've been a lot of lifting has done this thumb not so well.
Are you a raw lifter? Do you have any chalk? Any belts?
I always make sure to wear protection when I'm lifting, Mike. Come on.
Good.
Come on. Now chalk though.
Someone like me is raw. I hit the gym raw. No headphones.
No, I noticed you hit the gym raw. I've seen some of your gym clips.
Oh, my brother's gym clips.
Yes, your brother.
Let's give him a quick shout out on the Instagram. He has his own fit page.
You want to throw one in?
Yeah, let's cut to it right over here.
now.
Boom.
Man, thank God our editor Alec is fantastic.
Yeah,
what would we do without this guy?
Again, he's a tech wizard.
He's a tech wizard. He knows his way around a mouse.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's
Not
doing.
a rat, but a mouse.
Ah,
Oh.
very true. I like that.
Not up to varmint control. This guy's a.
Do we even say mouse anymore, or is that like a?
It's a good question because I do it on the laptop and there is no mouse. So
Right. Yeah. It's like a keypad.
trackpad.
Yeah,
The
trackpad.
keypad, the trackpad.
Something like that. They say that now.
The touchpad.
Touchpad. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what they say nowadays?
Kids these days, am I right?
Technology, man.
Technology kids. The lizards out here, man.
I saw a video of Zuckerberg doing MMA.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't look half bad.
Against who?
Probably
Conor McGregor.
Probably one of his Facebook employees. I don't know. Someone who lets him win.
Yeah.
Personally,
I'd like to see him against Anderson, the Spider, Silva. Sorry, I just wanted to yell.
Okay.
I don't know why.
No, Zuckerberg. I thought he was always a robot.
He'd lose to Silva, by the way. You know that.
Yeah. Well, Jake Paul is fighting Silva.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
That's my guy.
Silva?
The Spider, baby.
You think he'll outbox Jake Paul?
I don't know. It's tough to say if that's like what they're really doing with the whole, Jake Paul fights people. Is it real? Is it fake? I don't know.
Right. He's got to get knocked out.
You got to believe, and again, we're honest men.
That's what we pride ourselves
So
on.
we try to, you'd like to believe, Jake Paul too. Does he strike you as an honest man? As an honest man, how do you feel about that?
He strikes me as a business person.
Okay.
Someone who's always looking,
Which I can respect.
for the greenbacks. And he's got
to some extent, yeah.
To some extent, he's got some good ventures out there. He does, YouTuber. He started a Disney Channel. If we don't,
I've always heard that, but I always remember the Pauls from like Vine.
Yeah. I was too old at that point.
And then I've
to watch
even,
Disney Channel.
seen some of their vlogs and stuff like that when I was maybe like 13,
Yeah. I think one of them got canceled. They went to the Japanese suicide forest.
Yes.
Which one was that?
Logan,
Logan.
which I actually, watch a lot of. have seen a lot of his podcast.
He's got a, what is it?
He does Impulsive.
Impulsive, right?
Right. I'm sure he could use viewers. So, if you're not already familiar with...
We'll put him in the bio.
Go watch Impulsive. This small guy, he's good though.
Yeah.
He's a little good. I like, he does it with some people, and some of that is like such influencer crap. I don't know. I don't watch as much of it anymore, but Prime Virus time, I was watching a lot of casting, and the Logan Paul was a guy who I watched. Impulsive was a show I watched a lot,
Yeah, no, it's a good, all these famous people have podcasts, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, I've seen clips like that. I've never watched a full one.
Yeah, I think I watched a lot more podcasts. You were actually talking about the Nelk Boys podcast. I love how this is a podcast now about podcasts.
Yes. We'll link all the podcasts we listen to in the bio. Don't worry about
that.
The
one with Elon Musk, though, that was an interesting one.
Yeah, I was watching that one. It's very interesting. He walked in. He was like very awkward.
It was a very awkward podcast. The whole thing was awkward.
Yeah, it was very awkward.
Their guy John was there trying to be like, oh, I know Elon. Let me make a couple jokes with him.
Yeah. It was super, super awkward. But shout out to them for getting such a high-profile person on the pod.
I listened to it because Elon always has so many interesting things like to say.
Yeah, his brainwaves just operate differently. He's always full of ideas.
Well, his whole thing of are we going to go to Mars? His whole thing of the whole what is it called? The brain stuff that he's got going
Neuralink. Yeah, you saw the monkey playing ping?
Pong?
Oh, yeah, Pong. Could be Pong.
Yeah, the game, the Atari game, Pong.
That's crazy.
I didn't see that, but I heard them talk about it. Yeah, obviously they've been doing experimentation on monkeys for a long time, and I don't know if I trust it. I've seen Planet of the Apes.
Listen,
I know how this ends up, Mike.
I know. I'm not a fan, for the record, I'm not a fan of the animal cruelty. I'm a cruelty-free individual.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, not that I am okay with cruelty, but it's more like I don't want them to overthrow us.
Right.
I mean, yeah, don't be cruel to the monkeys out there. Come on, guys. Be nice to the monkeys.
Yeah, you see the monkey in the zoo, and don't tease him.
Yeah, remember Curious George? He was a great guy. And I know you like
His name's George.
George, yeah. From
George the monkey.
Your monkey content here, right?
We'll put him on in the bio, too. George the monkey, unfortunately.
I remember watching him, and I remember,
he passed away, unfortunately. He went to the vet. They put him under anesthesia, and he never woke up, unfortunately.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Was it a routine type of thing?
Yeah. He was doing, it was like a teeth checkup, or he was getting like a tooth removed, something like that.
This is the second time I've heard of something like this happening.
And unfortunately, the young monkey passed away, and now they have baby Nash. And Nash, George was famous for opening gifts.
I remember they would bring him things, and he would open things.
People would send gifts, and he would have a blast opening them. He would open the instructions, and he would read them.
A little capuchin, right?
Yeah.
That was the type of, that was great.
He was he looks confused, his facial expressions.
George, some of the stuff he would eat, right? Some of it.
Yeah. He'd get nuts. He's a big nuts fan, and he'd get some of those. And unfortunately, it was a very tough day for me. On a serious note,
I've seen you post recently about George.
Yes, whenever a good video pops up, I like to just show everyone.
Have everybody remember George and his monkey content.
Right.
That was
Now they have Baby Nash, and Baby Nash.
I haven't seen any of Baby Nash.
He's new to the scene. He's not so into opening things. He has to get used to it. He's like, what are we doing here? He's it's just a brand new monkey. He's like,
so what? They give him a package and he kind of
he most of the time he runs away from it.
Really? Okay, yeah.
He just doesn't know what to do.
Interesting. It seems like a simple thing to have a monkey do, but I guess it's a very complex thing.
Again, I think he's just young and it's so new to him. He's like, I don't think he's even a year old or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could if you put food in a bunch of them and you showed the monkey that, if you open these packages, there's food in them. Eventually, he would open every package.
Yeah, and it was funny. They had George doing puzzles and stuff like that. It was,
they did.
George was a funny monkey, man.
George was a good monkey. Curious George, also a good monkey.
Yes. Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
He was a good monkey. I haven't seen all the Planet of the Apes, so I don't know what happened.
I was a big Planet of the Apes fan.
Yeah, he stands up for the guy, right?
Yeah. Big Planet of the Apes guy.
I only saw the first one of the remakes. I saw the original ones a long time ago. I couldn't tell you about those.
Those ones are scary. I've never watched those.
Scary, bro.
Just the animation is a little scary to me.
No, they weren't animated. They were like
real monkeys, type of thing, right? Were they suits?
It was like a real thing, but it was kind of like how Jaws was. It was like an animatronic.
Oh yeah.
But I think they had. You know what? The original Planet of the Apes is humans that they did like a lot of makeup on.
Right. Okay. And put some fur on them.
You know the one where like they at the end like the Empire State Building is under sand.
Yeah. Okay.
Those ones are wild.
Super.
Those ones are really wild.
And it's a crazy concept too. Whoever thought of those, the Planet of the Apes whole thing.
Well, I think it comes from a guttural instinct, of will the monkeys are smart, will they take over? If they get too smart, I think we're scared. We have the control as the people, which is a wild concept.
Yeah. No, the Planet of the,
because right now it's the planet of the humans. We run the planet.
Yeah. And now they got these robots coming out.
Well, that's Terminator. Yeah. Terminator is the idea that the robots take over.
What's Terminator? What's the main idea or the main corporation?
Well, the idea is the movie is like Sarah Connor or the Terminator. It's like a whole thing.
There's a name though. There's a name like
the T-1000.
No, like a corporation that's doing it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like Metacorp or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Not Metacorp because that's Instagram, but I know what you're talking about.
Something like that. Like Resident Evil, they had the same almost vibe too. They were ran by some corporation. I forget what it was called. It's unfortunate that we can't think of it. But yeah, they both had the same.
Cassandra, do you think you could Google what the name of the corporation was in the Terminator? I love we're not entertaining enough. You're Googling, you're playing games on your phone over there?
Yeah, Temple Run can wait, Cassandra.
the corporation in Terminator.
Terminator, yeah. And then Resident Evil, if you can, after that one.
Man, what was it, Mike? I feel like I know. I realized I could Google it on this computer,
I think it was something Corp. Cyberdyne.
That rings a bell, though.
What about Resident Evil? That one, I know. That one,
Yeah, but I think that's a common idea of, right now we have the reign as the humans. But imagine a world where something else was in charge. I think the monkeys is probably the first one you go to because they're probably the most physically gifted. They're more physically gifted than us. If they became more intelligent than us, it's easily graspable that they could take control.
Right, those
because
gorillas.
They're stronger and smarter.
Yeah.
Now, we got them on the smarts right now, big time.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, they're in cages.
But, you got Elon throwing in Neuralink in their brains, and who knows what could happen.
Well, I think the even bigger threat is the AI becoming smart. The AI becoming smart to the point, and I forget how smart people have talked about this.
Have you seen those Boston Dynamic robots?
Yes, those guys.
Those are scary things. Why are we making those? What are those?
Yeah, I think the thing is eventually because they become so much smarter that they decide okay, we're going to make it like this. And then they make a robot that takes us over.
Yeah, I think that might be closer than the monkeys.
I think it is closer than the monkeys. I think it would be. I think it makes more sense than the monkeys, honestly, at this point, which is wild because obviously at that point the monkeys probably made more sense.
Yeah. I'd rather see a monkey take over than a robot.
I think I'm really happy with the fact of the matter of that we're in charge.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Not to say that, I don't know. Are we doing a good job? Are we doing a bad job? Would the ants, if the ants were in charge, do a better job?
Oh, the ants.
Ants are smart. Ants do that weird colony thing where they all are connected, that hive mind.
Ants, that's a good Animal Planet. I love the insects on the Animal Planet. Just what they do and how they operate.
This guy, Ant Colony or something. He makes these ant colonies on YouTube. It's wild stuff.
I always wanted like an ant farm.
Yeah, he has a whole terrarium of ants.
You can see them, through the glass and what they do.
Yeah, no, it's wild stuff.
But I hate ants. I hate seeing ants.
Really?
Yeah, seeing ants on the sidewalk and you just want to step all over them.
Really? I don't find that I have much of a problem with the ants. Sometimes I get, ants in my pants, obviously, but we'll gloss over that. Sometimes there's ants in my house, and I kind of let them roam around.
Oh, no, not me. I can't do that.
I know you're not supposed to, but, if I see the occasional ant, I don't really take much issue with it.
Yeah, it might be different for me. I remember I was on.
You don't like ants?
I was on vacation one day and I stepped on a red ant.
Well, there you go.
And that hurt a lot.
On the whole hill?
On the whole hill, yep. They came up biting me.
Oh, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you seen Indiana Jones? Is that why you're scarred? Because the Crystal Skull.
No.
That guy gets eaten alive by the ants.
I've also seen. I don't know if you remember that one movie. It was an older movie where the spiders are giant.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, giant.
What's the name of that? Giant spiders?
I think it's arachnophobia or something like that.
Arachnoquake?
No, not one of those. Not one of those.
You ever seen one of those? They have
The cownado or what?
yeah,
Sharknado.
They,
the Sharknado.
they have endless of those. They have Arachnoquake. I'm pretty sure is a real movie.
Oh, really?
And there's like also like you know what I saw, camel spiders. Like if you ever go on Sci-Fi,
I was about to say that's a good sci-fi.
they have all of those. Like they endlessly play like weird animal, natural disaster. You know, arachnoquake. You know, ant tsunami.
Yep.
You know, centipede hurricane. You know, then
They don't run
then
out of-
they start throwing, you know, insects with animals. You know, you had ice spiders, you know, that was an element. Then they had camel spiders.
I've never seen those
I'm
ones.
pretty sure these are real things that exist.
That is crazy, Alec. That's crazy talk.
You know, Mike, honestly, it is crazy talk, and I don't mean to come out here and bewilder you with wild.
Believe me, because I'm familiar with the Sharknado, and they made like 3 of those.
Let's see if this comes up. Arachnoquake. I don't think I've ever seen a movie with the. Yeah, here you go. Arachnoquake.
2012. Look at that.
Yeah. Let's actually, you know what? I should Google sci-fi original movies. Because that'll probably, you know what, the original is key here. Tell you.
The one-hand wizard at its just really putting work in.
You like that?
That's great. That's great work.
How do you think I've got so good at well, actually, I'm good at, you know what? We'll leave that. That's a dirty joke.
Yeah.
Mike, kids could be watching, Mike. We can't have anything.
Kids from Colorado and Wyoming, they want an honest podcast. It's what they want. So we'll give it.
It's from Colorado. Yeah. Look at this. Ghost Storm. You know, they just got all kinds of wild stuff.
The Jeepers Creepers is that's been on the sci-fi.
Let's look at this. This is definitely one. Well, ice spiders. What am I even really trying to prove here, Mike?
Just to see this nonsense is being
camel
created.
spider movie. Yeah, Mike. See. Camels. Oh well.
Hit the image. Hit the images. I want to see how. No, that's a real spider, Alec.
No. See, look, movie 2011.
Yep.
What is this shopping? They want to show me the.
Are they just really big spiders? So I thought.
Look at this. They really get under your skin. I've never seen it. I just know it's a thing that exists.
Spider-sized camels.
You know, I think it has more to do with the fact that they don't have to drink a lot of water, if I'm honest.
Oh, they're in the desert.
Yeah, they're like that desert wanderer.
They're in the desert really trying to spook up on people.
Which I guess is a scorpion if you think about it, because they be out there, the snakes, the scorpions. There's scary things. Those earthworms and stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of scary things out there. I saw, it was a TikTok.
What do you
Wait,
most...
I think is that the earthworm? What the thing that comes out? Not a regular earthworm.
I don't know. There's weird things in the desert that are like worms. Is that what you're talking about?
No, there was just one worm, specifically a worm. And, I don't know if you ever came across his page. We'll put it in the bio below. It's the guy who gets bit by, everything. Hornets.
Yeah.
Snakes, just to show people how
I've seen
feels.
that guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he does it anymore.
I don't know if he does it either.
I think he realized that's not like a, that's a hard thing to scale, That's a hard thing to grow. What are you going to do? Eventually you're going to get bitten by a tiger and then you're going to be dead, right? How do you scale that?
Right.
You start with a spider, next thing you know, you're dead.
I think he decides what's poisonous. He'll do a snake. He'll do a scorpion bite.
I'm pretty sure I saw him do maybe it wasn't him, but I saw somebody do, I think, and maybe this is not, they got bitten by something and they were like, okay, I have the anti-venom here for when I get, because this is poisonous.
Oh, that's
but if
wild.
I put the anti-venom in this, really taking a gamble that is unnecessary.
Yeah, no, you don't need to do that. There's no
That's
need.
what I'm saying. You start with the common house spider. Next thing you know, you have anti-venom on standby.
That is not
for when you get bitten by the black widow.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. But
we should link that in the bio.
You got to find a way to make money.
Yeah,
You know, people are doing all kinds of things. They sell their bodies.
That guy's probably.
They sell their feet.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just another way to sell your body, I guess. You know, you could, you know, and he's a guy. You know, I think maybe if he was a girl, he'd do something more traditional, like, you know, snuff films, you know, stuff like that. You know,
Gotcha.
trying to say it as appropriate as possible. But he can't do that because he's a guy. There's not as much a market there.
Right.
You
So
know?
you got to do some wild shit at that
He
point.
can't, you know, nobody wants to see him scantily clad on the beach, Mike.
No, you don't. He's got to do something. He's got to do something that stands out.
He's got to take it in the other direction.
Yeah.
Okay, you know? He's like, what do I do, mate? Oh, man, I've been up in the brush for hours.
You're giving off Steve Irwin vibes.
I know, but you know what? What do you think about it? You think about a guy, this guy I know is super white, the guy that, or not, you know, he talks like a white guy, the guy that gets bitten by the poisonous things. The guy who we're talking about,
Yeah.
but let's be honest, when you think about somebody who deals with dangerous animals, you think about an Australian.
Yeah.
Somebody says, crikey.
Steve,
oh my God, I love Steve.
it's good to see his kid and his daughter. I think his daughter had a kid, actually, matter of fact. Yeah, I think she just had a baby.
You ain't lying? You wouldn't lie.
Cass, can we get a fact check on that?
Yeah. You wouldn't lie, though.
I think her name is Brenda Irwin, kid. Steve Irwin's daughter's kid, grandson or daughter.
Nothing will beat the original Steve Irwin, though. Like, the stuff he did, like...
Stevie was a...
Do you remember, like, tuning in for that? Like, it was the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, man.
They'd be like, Steve Irwin's on tonight.
That was a...
And he always had to get rushed to places because he had venomous snakes biting him.
Getting a little emotional talking about Stevie, man.
First we were
It's
talking
tough,
about George dying.
Yeah, Steve
dying.
Who was with plenty of monkeys and plenty of gators. And, you know, it's unfortunate to see him.
You know, it's tough, these animals, you know?
Right. Yo, a stingray can really sneak up on you anytime.
Yeah, or you could grow affectionate to the stingray.
Right. You think it's all nice and cuddly, but no.
No, well, I mean, like George, you know?
Oh, Cass, with the answer? One child.
Who? Sorry, I was just impersonating an owl.
Yeah, that was good.
Who? Hold on. Who?
Robert Jr.? Is it Robert Jr.?
You're thinking of Iron Man.
Robert Downey.
Oh, yeah, good guy.
Bindi. Close.
Bindi
Irwin.
The dango ate your bindi.
You know, my Australian accent isn't nearly as good as yours. I'm
more
of a good UK.
Think about like, I reckon. Say I reckon.
I reckon. What was it? What the hell?
Warrior, Mike.
Listen, I guess we could give adjectives
I
as middle
ain't
names.
naming my kid Warrior. Bindi.
Bindi,
Oh, did she get canceled too for
Crikey.
allegations? I don't know.
I don't know who that is. I don't know
What
who
are
that
you
is.
telling us over there?
Is he a TikToker? These TikTokers, man. Telling you.
You telling me Bindi Evans married to a TikToker? Bloody Christ.
Again.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell, mate. Say mate.
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 I
reckon.
Yeah. Here we are with the venomous rattlesnake on the ground right there. He's a little frustrated.
Ew, watch out. He's got a deadly bite.
He's a little frustrated over there. We're going to give him some space because he's getting very defensive.
I reckon we back off this fella here.
I'm going to see if I could grab him and really just show you his teeth and show you how dangerous they are.
I reckon you cook this guy up, put him on the grill.
Oh, he almost...
Have your nice Vegemite sandwich.
Let me put the sunglasses on because he sprays the venom in your eyes.
Hey, right up the poo-poo with it.
Yeah.
No. See, the thing you don't know about snakes is they like warm spots in the ground that are dark, you know? And the thing is, the rectum really resembles...
Not the rectum.
El rectum de el persona. It really resembles a hole for a snake. So sometimes you be out by the bush taking a wee bit of a shite and a snake will crawl up the rectum.
Wow.
Yeah, I reckon.
That was good.
Yeah.
You're good at accents, Alec. You know, you might have a future in that.
Yeah. I've been watching lots of Love Island, Australia.
Oh, that also helps.
Yeah.
I watched the UK.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Who some of the characters from that, man. Ah, man, I've been doing too much the Australian to switch up to the British. Hello, governor.
Oh wow, it's like a personality.
Can I have you for a bit of a chat?
I fancy that, eh?
Yeah, or like, you know, it's just gonna become Australian.
Yeah,
because the Australian's been there, so maybe I'll try to be like a. Yeah, she mugged me off. I can't be hanging around these birds mugging me off.
not the birds.
The birds. Yeah, see my bird over here. Oh, I reckon see, there you go. The
It is the wrecking.
The wrecking.
It's hard. It's
I
really
love
hard.
the Australian.
It's hard to turn it on and off.
It's hard to go back forth. They're so close together, even though they're not. You can't go back forth like that. Hey, how you doing? Now I can do the Italian, yo, because that's way different. Hey, oh.
Wow.
Talk about a little pizza pie out here. Oh.
The pizza pie. New
Oh,
York.
I reckon a pizza pie. A pizza.
Ali, that's quite the talent. Any other accents are you familiar with? Usually I try to do some Jamaican accents with Ashanti.
Bumba clot.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, I've
Bumba
seen
Clot
you been
and-
doing
and
that.
Rastafari.
Does that mean something inappropriate, though? That's a curse, isn't it?
yeah,
Bumba clot.
yeah, Bumba Clot
I apologize if I've
It is a
offended
bad
anybody
word
with that.
in the Jamaican culture.
What do you say? These bodies. Something like that.
Rude gal. A lot of rude gal.
A lot of rude boys up in
rude
here.
boy, rude gal. Big up. And you know,
No woman, no lie. Yeah, you know, I used to do like a little bit of like my one teacher, not Mr. Payne at Lincoln Tech, but
Mr. Payne. Shout out Mr. Payne.
Mr. Thomas. You know, sometimes you know you don't want to do all these. The Australian one, nobody's mad if you do an Australian accent. Some of these accents could get dicey, you know.
Gotcha. You don't want to.
You don't want to be talking about 7-Eleven and cigarettes. You do not look 21. We'll gloss over it.
Yeah, let's gloss over that
We'll
one.
gloss over it. See, the Italian one, like, you know, you could do.
Are you of Italian descent?
I am Italian, you know, but even if I wasn't, the Italian one, you could do that one.
Gotcha.
Because you're also doing it kind of becomes a New York, you know.
Yeah, it is a New York. Like my dad, he has a New York accent. Yeah, I feel like he could pass for.
It's like, hey, I'm walking here, you know, like that's like a New York, like New Jersey, like I'm making fun of myself 100%.
right.
But
right.
but I, you know, in the Australian one, you know, listen, I don't know any Australian fellas.
I don't either. I don't think I've ever.
The UK one, that one's easy, or you could do that one. Listen, I'm sure. Yeah, you know, you can't be doing, you know, certain.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
we could gloss over.
Yeah. Let's continue to gloss
What should we
over
talk
that.
of? Talk of, Mike. You know, let's talk a little bit about the restaurant. Why don't we?
Oh, let's.
You know, I think
let
this
us.
is gonna be a yeah. So, Mike,
Talk to me.
what does it mean to you to be a server?
That's a great question. I'm happy you asked.
You know, give me a couple adjectives that you think of.
To being a server,
Mm-hmm.
I think of when I think of a server, someone who is approachable.
Oh.
Approachable. You don't want to come off with a good vibe to the table.
You want to be approachable. Somebody actually called me rude this weekend, Mike.
Oh, what'd you do?
want me to go into it a little
you had
bit?
to do something, Alec.
Mike, it was bad.
You had to do something. When was this? Saturday?
This was Sunday.
No, at the brunch.
This was Sunday. Let me take you there, Mike.
Please, let me picture it. Let's take our noble steeds and
Holiday weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
My birthday.
Now, Sunday night, Mike, as you know, we close at 9 o'clock. So here we are, Sunday night. It's been busy. It's been hectic.
Picturing it. I'm picturing
You
it
know,
now.
only me and Cass in the booths. You know, Rich is doing God knows what. And Selena was there too, but she was a garden dweller.
Selena, I think she likes me. Let's continue though.
Yeah. No, great girl, Selena. Anyway, yeah, so it was a hectic day, you know, to say the least. I felt.
What time is it?
It's 8:45.
Are you a double?
I'm a single.
Okay. Dinner shift on a Sunday.
Dinner shift on a Sunday. I made it there at 3 o'clock. Like I said, only me and Cassandra in the booths. So it was kind of a rather busy day. I had to pull Rich over to be like, hey, can you take some of my tables?
Oh, it was that busy.
Because we only had the 2s and the 3s open. We didn't even have the 1s or the 4s. And previous Sundays, it's been way slower.
How many servers are there? Talking 2
Well,
fourths.
all the college servers left. A lot of people have left
5.
recently. Yeah, we had Matt was all the high tops. Ian, and I didn't mean to throw somebody's last name in there.
Yeah, but
you
we'll
know, I
edit that
wanted
out.
to specify what Ian I was talking
We'll
about.
edit that out.
Yeah, him and Ernie were out on the patio. So 2 on the patio. Matt was all the high tops and the 500s, and he was also covering the drugs in the bathroom. That's a very important part of his shift.
Very.
He needs to visit the bathroom to do drugs. Matt, I mean, come on, listen.
Maddie, listen, man.
We know what's up.
Yeah.
You could be like, Alec, why are you airing my business,
Hey, it's
You gotta
obvious.
do what you gotta do, though.
It's a little obvious at this point, we
yeah,
don't want to point fingers.
Somebody's like, where's Matt? I ran around the whole restaurant. I couldn't find him. I said, did you check the bathroom? They said no. He came back. He goes, hey, what's up, Alec?
We might want to not
and
talk
I said,
about.
why are you so chipper?
We might want not want to talk about Maddie so much about that. He's a loyal client in the shop of mine, and he's a
good guy, though.
He pays me honest money.
No, he's a good guy.
So let's edit my comment out of this and keep all yours.
He's a good guy. Listen, I'm not talking badly about him.
Right.
Or maybe I am.
Yeah.
Was I defacing his character?
I think he could sue for some defamation.
There's multiple Matts.
Could be a lot of yeah. Could be that runner, Matt.
That runner, yeah, that guy, number 3 bowler in the state, Matt.
Oh, I forgot.
Did you know
about
that? That guy you could blindfold him and he'd bowl a turkey.
Oh wow, a turkey.
You do that trick where somebody drinks a beer and then you spin him 3 times around on a bat,
and then he'll get right into the lane. I didn't know.
My God,
I forgot about that. He told me.
Give
about
you a
that.
strike right down the middle.
I really forgot about that. I got to take him to Bolero one of these days.
Really? Yeah, you want to test it out a little bit?
Test it out. See if I could roll a 500.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest. I'm too
300.
much of a prideful man to bowl with this guy. I'd probably quit halfway, go
I
home.
wonder what his career at that point is. You think he's going to be go to college for some bowling?
I've asked him a little bit about it. It's interesting. You're the number 3 bowler in the state. What exactly do you think? I mean, probably you pursue bowling.
Yeah, you try your best. Maybe
I would say you would pursue bowling.
get the NIL and maybe get some sponsorship. Imagine that.
Restaurant sponsorships.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Restaurant sponsorship.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's talked about it. I think he said it's a very expensive sport to get into because you have to
Gotta have a good ball.
you have to no, not even that.
And good grease,
for some
too.
reason, you have to pay your way to. I don't know. He said something about it was really expensive or something. You have to pay to get into these tournaments or something. And I don't know. You're the number 3 bowler in the state. I mean, I've never seen him working on his game. And let's be honest, our restaurant is perfect. You go right down the booths, in between the garden and the booths. You could set up some
bad.
pins at one side. It's a flat floor.
Yeah.
I've never once seen him try to work on his game.
I've never seen him even practice.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen him you, a proficient basketball player, excellent basketball
And
player.
the barber at that. You see me flicking my
You're
wrist
always
when I'm bored.
popping shots. You get a little piece of paper.
Throw that French fry in the garbage.
Yeah. I've never once seen this guy.
Maybe bowlers just don't do that. I don't know, maybe it's a bowling thing. They have too much
But
class.
then is he not committed to the sport because baller's life is serious? Basketball is a serious sport that people are committed to. Maybe that's why nobody watches bowling because bowlers don't even care.
I watched Chris Paul's bowling fundraiser.
That's pretty funny.
That's a good one.
Chris Paul is a good guy.
He's actually a very good bowler, I think.
Really?
He's good at a lot of
Well, he's a
things.
good athlete,
Yeah, he's an athlete.
I'm sure it translates to some extent.
Right.
He takes care of his body,
They say basketball players, actually, I don't know, maybe,
are the most athletic.
yeah, they could pick up anything. But, I feel like soccer might be tough.
I don't know if soccer players work on their skills with their hands as much as a basketball player would, though, because now, obviously, a soccer player, I think they're very different skills. The soccer player's feet are more well-equipped.
Right. I've seen the video of Mbappe
Than
and
a basketball player.
Neymar shooting threes, and it looks terrible.
Really? Yeah.
It looks awful.
There you go.
And wrestlers too. If you ever watch a wrestler shoot a basketball, looks terrible.
Yeah. Interesting. What sport is the most? Yeah, but I imagine a basketball player, Nate Robinson, Jake Paul, doesn't go that well either.
Right.
Now that's basketball player versus a YouTuber, but
yeah, I was about to say, are you calling Jake Paul a boxer now?
Whoa, Mike!
Listen, let's not get canceled by YouTube. I know he's got.
Mike, we almost got canceled 5 times already. I feel like.
We got to keep it on thin ice. I like being on thin ice
or something like. Oh, you like walking the line?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay.
I like seeing,
Towing the line.
Yeah, I like testing the limits.
Testing the waters.
Ah.
Pushing your boundaries.
Exactly.
That's good stuff.
Staying on the edge. Over the edge.
Living on the edge.
Oh, no. It's not. That's for later. That's for
You're
later.
living on the edge. Sorry, I don't
That's
mean
for
that.
later. No, I know. It's for later.
You know, I
Let's
like
see.
to sing a little bit.
We'll end on that.
Oh, you're living on the edge. Jesus, bring me back off the edge. No, sorry, I didn't bring the Lord in there.
Little gospel in there.
Relax. We're getting excited over here.
Sunday was yesterday.
Sunday was yesterday, the Lord's Day, but you know what? The Lord is with me on every day, Mike.
Brother. Amen to that, brother.
You know, Jesus, he's inside of me.
Yeah, me too.
You too.
Me
Jesus
too.
is inside of us. Don't forget that.
Me too. I like that. I like the sound of that. But
Anyway,
yeah.
let me bring you back to this a little bit. Or did you want to?
Yeah, well, I was going to continue with my 3 adjectives.
Oh, okay, but you were the story I was going to tell real quick. We'll go back to the adjectives.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
On the, what did you say? You said some adjective.
Approachable.
And I was called, the customer specifically complained and said I was, however, rude. And I thought,
Can you describe the customer?
I try to think of myself as an approachable, nice character.
Right. Are you glossing
I don't really
over?
want to
Describe them?
Describe the customers. It was 2 ladies, maybe about 45.
Okay. Keep going.
Friends.
Okay, keep going.
The English that they spoke was a little poor. I'm
not-
going to be honest. If that illustrates a bit of a picture,
I'm having trouble illustrating. Can you go more into the details on how they look, please?
I think that's good. I think
That's enough?
That's good where we're at
I
there.
can't even get a picture in my face. How was the nose separation? How was the symmetry? How was the symmetry from their eyebrows?
Okay, the one lady, I'm going to be so mean if I describe them.
Brother, they're not watching the podcast. Trust me.
I know. Okay, the one lady was a skin tone similar to mine, and she was maybe
a white woman.
Yes, she was a bit heftier and
Thick, on the thick side?
on the thick side.
Okay.
And her teeth were a bit crooked.
UK?
This is all rude, though.
Was she giving you UK vibes?
She wasn't giving me UK vibes. She was giving me more like
Karen vibes?
Texas broken down truck vibes.
Oh, almost, if in better terms, white trash vibes.
Mike, I didn't want to say it. Mike.
Well, we're being honest,
Listen,
man.
She was a nice lady. I would never say that, and I didn't say that.
I'm sorry if
John.
Well, if John's watching this, John, I'm sorry.
That's right. They don't watch any of these. What am I?
This is off the clock.
Somebody said the other day. Somebody's like, "What if our owner, is like watching all of these? Our restaurant's Instagram follows me.
Yeah, they follow me too.
Yeah,
They follow
yeah.
me on TikTok too.
And they probably follow Molly as well. So
Yeah, I mean,
who knows? Yeah. So that was the one lady. The other lady, was a different race than the other lady. She was black.
She was black. She was black.
And she had glasses. And her hair wasn't all that well kept. But
What was wrong with her hair? What was wrong with her hair? I'm trying to picture it.
It just wasn't that well kept. It was just rough. It was like Mike, it's fine. It's really fine. I
Okay,
don't
I'll leave
want
it-
to face these people anymore.
Right now she's bald to me, but we'll leave that detail.
No, she
out.
had hair.
Right, it was rough.
It was
looking,
like a ponytail, but it was very roughly
though.
kept.
Was it braided?
No,
braid-
it was
no braids.
ponytail, just like
Ponytail.
regular, but it was wispy and waspy,
Oh, okay. What'd they do to you, Alec? Let's get to the nits and crannies.
Mike, they didn't do anything to me, They were good people
So you did something to
to
them?
some extent. No, it was a matter of circumstance. It was a misfortunate, circumstance that we found ourselves at when the table, and any server could relate to this.
Did you not greet the table?
We close at 9:00.
Oh, no. They were at 8:50?
They were an 8:45.
Woo!
Mike, I'm not kidding to you. I greeted the table promptly, and
Kitchen is not happy when they see that.
And I'm talking to the
Oh,
table.
no.
I'm doing my greeting.
Don't tell me she got the well done.
And obviously you do while you're doing your greeting, if it's that late, you're letting the table know. So I even pulled out my phone, and it was 8:45 exactly.
You got 15 minutes to order, ladies.
15 minutes to order. So, I tell them that. They say, oh, we spoke to the hostess on the phone, or we spoke to some girl on the phone, and she didn't say that.
Liars.
At which point, how am I going to win here?
Yep.
This table's already upset with me over something I had no control over.
Already off to a bad start.
What am I going to do? Because my only other option is, I don't take that table. I mean, they're going to be mad at whatever server they get. If they don't get any server, then they're really going to be mad. What?
Yep.
I let them, and what we talked about after it, is nobody should have ever sat at that table. I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody disagrees with that. That's our owner or something,
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. You don't want to kick a customer out.
Well,
you don't want to kick him to the curb.
Potentially what somebody said was the last seating should have been, a person of a manager said that, we should do our last seating at 8:30, which is a great idea because here's the thing.
But that's not the rule. It's 9
Mike,
o'clock.
I'm not the rule maker. I'm just the server.
If I wanted to bring someone at 9 or 8:50, as long as I get that order in before 9 o'clock, I'm an asshole, of course.
Now, you know what happens, though, Mike. Here's the thing. The kitchen is out the door.
They're already
8:59.
They're already playing cards.
At 8:30, yeah, they're maybe having a drink.
They're having a Corona, probably 6-pack for each of them.
Everything is cleaned up.
Yep.
Their stations are wiped down. At 8 o'clock,
Oh, and they get upset.
they were getting it going.
Yeah.
So 8:57, they're out the door.
Yeah, okay.
So that's really my problem. It's not me.
What'd they order, Alec?
It's not me. It's, so they're going to leave. If we don't do this order, they're just going to refuse to make it, and then I can't do anything about it. I can't make the order.
Send them right over to the other restaurant next to us. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't want to say any names.
I don't know. Well, that's kind of what was said was maybe we shouldn't have sat at the table that late because it puts me in a losing situation at that
Right,
point.
so how did it end?
So they felt because I said, hey, like, we got to order now, they were like, oh, we feel rushed. At which point I said, hey, let me just get those drinks then and I'll come back.
What'd they get the drinks?
I shouldn't have, ended up being fine, but I went and got those drinks. I came back,
What'd they get to drink?
Palm Cosmo. At a Stoli surprise.
Did you taste the drinks?
I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't really taste anybody's drinks beforehand. I don't
know-
really care.
I know people who do. I know people who
Also,
do.
if I'm going to be honest, I was really hungover, so I definitely don't need any little bits of alcohol getting in there.
Yeah. That's why you went to the sauna. You got that full detox.
I tried to. Well, today, yeah. Well, yesterday I was at the gym before work too, and I couldn't get myself together. I was still Saturday night, Mike. Obviously we had a great Friday night, but Saturday night I also had a great night.
Friday night got crazy.
And Saturday after night, I was hurling in the bathroom till 4 in the morning. So
let's get back to the woman, Alex.
So Sunday was hard to get myself back on track. Anyway,
what did they do? Did they order food?
Well, yeah, they ordered food.
What'd they get?
Mike, they ordered dessert, Mike.
Oh, okay.
They ordered
that's easy.
An appetizer, an entree, and dessert, Mike.
Oh, God.
And they thought that they were being rushed, which
that's tough to all put.
It's Mike, you see how I mean this is a losing situation. What am I supposed to do here, Mike? They're going to leave on me. Either you don't get this or it comes out
all at the same time.
Or it comes out all at the same time. And obviously what happened is, the creme brulee comes out before. They got 2 creme brulees, came out before.
The app?
The apps were 2 onion soups.
Oh, okay.
Which we had, no bread on one, extra cheese, no bread, no cheese on one. So it's like, okay, man, I hope these come out right, because if they don't come out right, the kitchen will not remake them because they are gone.
Yep. Then
Which is the thing.
And you got to go back there and make your own French onion.
They're saying to me, I'm saying to them, listen, I would like to get this in so that you could get the right food. They were like, well, if we get it in before 9, we'll still get it all, right? And Mike, I said,
sure.
I said, that's really the whole idea here.
Oh, man.
Which there's a bit of something in there, There's a bit of toot in there, which I didn't mean to.
Right.
But I could see how somebody would give that as rude. But I was really being nice. I was trying to work with them. This is a losing situation here. somebody's going to be upset with me. The
Yep.
kitchen, everybody probably, which is how this ended up going. Everybody was upset with me. They were upset with me. The manager was upset with me, and the kitchen was upset with me.
I think I have a story to one up that. I was working 2 Fridays ago. Table of 4 comes in. I'm in the garden, by the way. Garden, for the viewers, is the weakest section of the restaurant. At least to me.
The garden, I don't think we've ever described to the garden to people if they haven't watched it. Give me a little bit of a rough description.
So you walk into the restaurant. It's a giant restaurant.
We've never described what the restaurant. I've always wanted to do this, but yeah.
This is I think it seats like 900 people.
It actually, yeah, we have one of the biggest seatings in our area.
In the Union County. Can we say that?
1,000. Yeah, we could say Union County. I didn't want to say the name of the road. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know really where we're at
Let's
here
leave it
with,
at that.
with
open,
what is too much.
We walk
We're
in.
towing the line, baby. God damn it.
I like that though. I like that. Where we walk in, you see you're looking at the restaurant, the whole thing. On the left, you got the bar, giant bar, high top section. In the middle, you got your party section. You got a table,
big open floor.
You got a table of 20. It's sitting right there.
Yeah.
Or if you're going on a Friday night, you're hitting the dance floor right there.
Yeah, no, it's a full concrete floor. Yeah, the bar area is there. That middle area could be set up however. Like you said, at the end of the night, they take all the tables out. It's the dance floor.
Yep.
But during the day, it's the home to all our plus-sized parties, if you will. Not their weight, of course. I mean their number of people.
Thank you for.
I didn't mean plus size as in.
No, thank you for clarifying that.
Larger folks. That's where
Yeah. No.
Folks, we're not making fat people sit in the middle.
Innuendo, it could go either way, type of deal.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to clarify.
No, it's good to clarify. Behind that section is also another bar too. They call it the pizza bar, where it's usually used for some private events.
Next to tapas.
And the other area to the left of that, where another private event, your bridal shower, your baby shower, your bat mitzvah, your bar mitzvah, your quinceañera,
your first birthday,
your high school reunion,
your bridal shower,
all that good stuff.
Yesterday there was a full-blown marriage, or was that yesterday or 2 days ago? That was 2 days ago. People got straight up married in there.
Yeah, so another good.
Your high school. You said that one.
Reunion, high school.
I could probably. We're good with the events. Yeah, you're right.
And then on the right side of that middle part, you have the garden. What we call the garden. It's these 2 blocks, these 2 squares, if you will.
The whole floor is concrete, and then there's 2 like middle pieces in this concrete floor, which are like wood chipped with trees, with actual trees in them.
Yes, real trees. If a table says, "Oh, a leaf fell from the tree," it's your fault. You sat in the garden.
Yeah, it's rough. There's actual predators that lie in
bugs and all that good stuff.
in
Lizards,
the
if you
jungle.
look close enough.
Wizards, gnomes.
Yep. So that's the garden. If you're picturing it with us, it's nice scenery though. The lights.
Yeah.
The trees
Somebody
have
said
lights.
it reminds them of the Rainforest Cafe the other day.
Yeah.
It's just a nice, it's a concrete jungle out here, so we got a little life to spruce it up. It's actually really nice in the summer months. We have the, whole thing going on. It steams up there. It looks like an actual jungle.
Right, and it's also a see-through window too. So
skylight.
The trees
natural
get their
light for the trees. Yeah.
But it's also tough. The trees are outgrowing. It's like they're getting very big. They got to do some trim work on those trees.
Yeah, at this point, I guess the restaurant is 6 years old.
Yep.
I don't know if you need a.
Oh, that's Sylvia. Should I answer?
Yeah, answer. Tell her she's live on the
She
pod.
might be naked. What's up, Sylvia? Oh, I'm doing the podcast with Alec.
Put her next.
Say something to the podcast.
Yeah, you're live on the pod right now, Sylvia.
Hey, hold on. Let me think for a minute. Let me think.
Say it
Is
loud.
that Cass in the reflection?
Oh yeah.
Is that Cass?
Cass is over there. Yep.
I'm a psycho. Hi, Cass.
Say something, Sylvia. Say it loud to the mic.
I really don't know. I don't have anything right now.
We're going to wrap up in a little bit. Maybe we'll give you a call back in a second. Yeah. We just felt like it was rude to not answer,
Okay, bye.
All right, see ya. That's me and Sylvia. It's our honest,
That's nice. She gives you a little call like that.
I give her a little call. She gives me a call. It's just a good relationship we have. Sylvia's a good friend of mine, a great friend of mine.
A great mentor, me and Sylvia, we talk about some things,
Yeah, likewise.
We always like to chat about some life perspective, and stuff like that.
Yes.
Where were we though?
The garden.
The garden.
So yeah, see-through lights, and so there's basically 4 sections. You got the bar, party section, the party section, your private event section, the garden, and then your classic booths.
Yeah. The garden and the booths, they kind of are, very tightly knit.
Yeah.
There's obviously, physical, there's a hallway kind of, if you will, in the middle.
Yep.
For, traffic to come through.
Great way to put it.
But like, you will interact, the booth people and the garden people, they'll all be together.
Yeah.
The tapas people, that's a different thing, really. And the bar thing, for the most part, until later at the night, when we have to go over there for drinks,
yes.
is kind of its own thing as well.
Let's not forget the circus tent.
Okay, I was even going to say our patio.
Oh, the patio is brand new.
Which is a whole nother... So there's all kinds of sections.
A whole nother 300-seat section.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of sections and things and people going on. But to give them this perspective of, if you're in the garden, you and the booth people are kind of together.
Yes.
You're in it together.
That's where you might even pool.
Although, you might, but you probably wouldn't.
Because the booth might have a better night than you.
But the thing is with the garden, the way you said it's, what did you say? It was a shittier section?
Yeah, probably the worst you could have.
It's debated about.
It's debated. It's a good debate.
It debated about over here with Cassandra. Piped up, said that's not true.
I don't like the garden. I'd rather take a table in the booths who have 4, 5, 6 people. Those larger parties where the check is larger. You could have the booth, you could have the garden and have people coming in, and refilling those seats. Personally, I don't find that appealing though.
Yeah, I've heard people like Arnold always used to be like, let me work the garden, because, he thought you could get more tables, you could get people in and out quicker. It's harder to do that. That's a more stressful night 100% than if you have a booth section. It might not even work out that way.
Right.
You're implying that it's going to be super busy and maybe you have half the trees, because if it's
I
set
had
up,
half the trees last night.
If it's set up half the tree, that section is 10 tables versus a booth section is 4 tables and a big booth, so 5.
Yeah.
For the most part. So you could potentially have 10 or 5, but you have 10 3-tops.
Compared to that party of 8 maybe that you got over there that you're going to grab, bills 400, and you already made more than the person in the garden just by that party.
I'm a big booth dweller. I've always said it.
I would love the high top. I love me a high top section.
I feel like the high top people sometimes...
Those are the alcoholics.
...can be a little more demanding, entitled...
I'd rather take the alcoholics. I think it's a less tip out too. No,
for some reason I find myself. Well, you're right. Alcohol sales are better for your tip out. 100%.
Yep. So you get the drunks. They come in.
I just don't know if I like those people.
You put in 4 or 5 Miller Lights that they didn't even order, and boom.
Hell yeah, brother.
Check is already up there.
Hell yeah.
And grab them 30. They won't even know they're drunk.
Yeah. No, it's a different style of service too, all around.
Yeah.
I'm just more of a booth guy myself. I think also to it, like, you got to go around and check on that many tables. Can be way more stressful than only having to check on 4 tables.
That too. That gets.
You have the same amount of people, but at less tables. I always say, like, if you had 150 top, that you had to check on, that's hard. But it's easier than 5, 10 tops.
Yeah, and it's all in the same.
Because then they all want your attention. But if you're at the 50 top, you could just pay attention to them. They're like, oh, he's got us. They see you.
And that's why Sylvia's a fan of the parties. She likes her parties.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess you're right. That takes it up even a further notch.
Yeah.
I think the booth notch, though, is just that middle notch, because the parties, what you could get into with that is, they want to know your first name, your last name, your mother's maiden name.
Been there.
Where you grew up. They feel like, you're theirs for the night. They rented you, which I guess they are, essentially.
Cheryl, listen, get your martini. Let me go to the next person.
Yeah.
I'm not here to talk to you all night.
They want you to set up the whole, but I get it. I get it. Like when you're in the tent, it's their show. They want it to be their show, but I like it to be my show.
I agree. And I hope the crowd got a good picture of
the garden.
Of just the restaurant, too.
Of the restaurant. I think we have to go more in depth on that. I feel like I could do a full... I've been meaning to do that.
Get the blueprint going?
Like, really get into depth about every little bit so that if you wanted to, you could potentially know what it looks like. Like how a book does. It paints the picture.
Yeah.
When you start reading Harry Potter, they describe the setting to you.
Right, and maybe one day we include a video of it.
Maybe.
We're thinking too far.
Maybe. I don't know about that. That sounds a little Wile E. Coyote.
And then,
you know?
and then you'll have that family from Colorado come visit and be like, hey, we're on Alec. We listen to his podcast.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. What's his name? Steve Heimel out in Colorado. You've been such a supportive guy.
Big
I really
loyal
appreciate you. You know, actually the only person to have seen all the podcasts.
Big loyal fan, yep.
Loyal fan. You know, great guy, Steve Heimel. You know,
Thanks, Steve.
in Colorado. I might honestly,
Can we get him a t-shirt?
you know, he invited me over. He said, come out, you know, meet the fam. You know, he said, we all love the podcast.
Oh, wow.
You know, we watch all of it. We even watch Rainbows and Sunshine too, even though maybe that's loosely based upon dreams and made up stories, you know?
Yeah. Regardless, he likes it.
Steve Heimel, great guy. Yeah, we'll get him a shirt. We don't have a shirt, but
We need merch.
you want this shirt?
Not the Megadeth.
This is a good shirt. You know, a little Megadeth.
Alec,
Mike, this is the shirt with the
oh, yes.
the names of the
Yes.
Here, I'll do a little spin for them so that they can see.
Yeah, usually
Here,
when
I don't know.
Usually when Alec's having a great night, I tell him to give me a little 30-second clip of one of those songs.
Yeah, I've worn this shirt, and I actually have another Megadeth shirt with the track list on the back.
Yeah, so whenever
Actually, you know, I was about to buy another shirt with the track list on the back, and I thought about you when I was doing that.
That's good.
It's like Mike's gonna ask me to sing these. I don't know if I could go to all these songs like that.
It's good. Alec, he does a nice little acapella of each song with a lot of emotion.
Yeah. Well, it's it's heavy metal. You know.
Right.
Here, give me one. See if I can do
Alec, let's do 5 magics for the crowd.
5 magics, a master, possessed with hellish torment, I master magic scribe, hunting with Leo Bismo, only one to stay alive. He who lives by the sword, will surely also die. Master, 5 magics. Yeah.
That was another one. Okay, let's do Dawn Patrol.
Oh. Awaiting just to notice our history and forebodings. Do we off to work? Neck, kiss 'em. Check, boom, boom, boom.
That is scary. That is very scary.
Off
Right
shop for the Dawn Patrol.
I remember the podcast you did. No more. Alec.
Holy wars, brother will kill brother, spilling blood across the land,
Oh my God.
killing for religion, something I don't understand. Fools like me across the sea will come to foreign lands. No masquerade, no more disgrace, your foolish, naive plans. The end is near, it's crystal clear, part of the master plan. Don't look now to Israel, it might be your homelands.
Wow.
A holy wars. Yeah, sorry.
No. That's good. That's
Sorry.
very scary music. I personally don't listen to that, and I could only.
I hope I
imagine-
got some of those words right. You know, those are the emotions and those are with songs.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
if you know the words
Right,
or if
right,
you're
right.
just singing some other
Unless-
sentence.
yeah. Unless you're really looking at the lyrics. Let's give a shout out to Megadeth. Let's throw them in the bio.
Honestly, yeah. If you haven't listened to Megadeth, this is the perfect album. Rust in peace, baby.
I don't know if it's the perfect album.
Holy wars. It's the perfect album to bring home to your wife, to your loved ones, to your dentist, to your mother.
Is this
Family friendly? Not at all.
Is this heavy rock? Or
It's,
what is
it would be considered thrash metal.
thrash metal?
Thrash metal. 80s thrash metal.
I
You know,
remember-
it's great stuff though. Like if you're at the gym and you're like looking at people in disgust, you know, this is a good album to play when you're at the gym and you're looking You're mean mugging people. You're looking at people with utter disgust.
Because they have no idea. They have no idea what you're listening
Did you
to.
just fart? You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you're just like, ugh, you're angry. You know, you just put this song.
The music
on.
gives you an attitude.
Ugh.
Yeah, and you just want to spit everywhere.
How dare you, you stinking 45-pound? I'm gonna lift you like you've never been lifted before. And then you lift that barbell.
Plenty
and
of
then
times.
you lift it all. Yeah.
You showed who's boss.
You show that bitch who's boss. Sorry, there's a woman in the room. I really should.
Now, Alec. I mean, this
Mike. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. this. I forgot where I was going.
I don't. You know, who knows where we're going? We're on those steeds, though. Yet again.
You know, we are on the steeds.
Yet again, we're on the steeds.
But,
you know, I think, honestly, you know, let me get those last 3 adjectives, and then we'll wrap up.
Oh, my first one was approachable. My second one was
Approachable. You feel as a server.
You got to be approachable.
You got to be approachable.
You got to be.
I was upset when somebody called me out on not being approachable. I pride myself in being approachable. So
Again, those are just instances that
Yeah.
are not enough in the sample test.
yeah, it's tough. You know, I want to be good to everybody.
Right.
I don't want to be rude,
Sometimes
condescending.
Honestly, sometimes you have those days where you have no other option because they already gave you the attitude. Sometimes they give you the
Yeah.
attitude and you already know how.
But but Mike, you got to kill. I try to kill them with the kindness out here.
I like
you
that.
know?
I like that a lot.
Even if you're gonna be rude to me, I'm still gonna be nice to you because you'll go home. Maybe you don't. Maybe those people don't even care that they're rude. You know.
Yeah.
Me, I care. If I'm rude to somebody, I'll think about it the rest of the day.
That's true. I won't sleep. I won't sleep at night.
I won't sleep. I'll say,
I
you
mean,
know.
that joke might have been a little too personal. Should I have said that?
That's why I feel like, you know, if you're rude to me, I'm not going to be rude back to you because then you're going to be like, oh, we got into it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be like, why was I rude to that guy? He was just trying to take care of me.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. I get
To
what
some
you're saying.
extent, you know, maybe
yeah.
those people who are rude like that don't have those type of feelings. Maybe it's the people, which would be really messed up, wouldn't it?
People are like that.
Be really messed up.
It's an evil world we live in.
Damn psychopaths out here, man.
Approachable. I would say maybe charismatic.
Wow, Mike. That was literally, I'm thinking of a word, and I wasn't going to say it because I asked you the question. You know, who
You were thinking of charismatic?
That was the next word I was
Brother. Put it there.
I was thinking of charismatic. I wish, you know, we could have shown my brainwaves to
well,
prove it.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Charismatic
Though.
was up there.
It's a good word.
Exactly what I was thinking. You want to schmooze the customer.
Yeah, you want to really just be there for them. You want to show them that you're giving your all. And sometimes they notice. Sometimes you're walking around, running around out that, you know, you got to help this person, and they know that, and they're like, hey, we understand what you're going through. We get it.
It's one thing to be approachable. You know, they're like, oh, well, this guy's approachable, but he's a weirdo. You know, you don't want to be that.
Yeah.
You know, you also need that charisma.
Right.
To be like, oh, he's a cool guy. Mike is approachable and charismatic. He's a cool guy that I know I could go to with any problems I have.
Exactly. And then to top it off, I would say the last adjective to describe a server myself. Approachable, charismatic, and just honest. You got to be honest with the clients.
Mike, I be lying to them all the time.
Sometimes I do too, man.
You know,
and it sucks. But sometimes
where's my food? I don't know what's going on in the kitchen.
But sometimes you're honest with them, and you're
one of those.
Yeah. Or you go up and be like, hey, I fucked up. I forgot to put your food in. You know, it's going to come out a little late. Oh, no problem. We appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Maybe they take a drink off, say, oh, it was an accident. Hopefully John's not watching this. It's one of my go-to things. You know, I fuck up, I'll take something off the bill.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a go-to thing. You know, I like to be as honest and open with the table as possible. But at the same time, I also notice that they don't need to know everything. Not to be a, you know, contrarian to your
brother.
You know, like if they're like, you know, if the food took like a second, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, sorry, somebody dropped it on the floor back there, so they had to remake it. And this mac and cheese has been sitting there for 5 minutes because it was ready while the other thing got, you know.
Yeah, oh, that's too far.
You know,
that's a little too far.
That is too far. You don't need to be that honest,
That's
obviously.
specific, yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think.
Or just
there's a couple of options,
just
things
like
where
a-
I'm like, you know, they can be ignorant of the situation. You know, if there's
Yeah.
something behind the scenes that went on, sometimes I'll just gloss over it. I'll just say I'm sorry and
Yeah.
we'll move on.
Or like, how do you like the so-and-so? And I say, Honestly, I don't like it at all. And they're like, oh wow, we appreciate that.
Interesting, but that's also an opportunity where certain people aren't honest. You know, I think that I try to be. You know, I try to be not like negative towards anything, but like I will try to point you in the right direction of, hey, I've been telling a lot of people these are my 3 favorite entrees.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the parm chicken breast, the salmon, and the pork chop. I like to steer people in those directions.
Those are big entrees right there. Those are the
right? Would you say those are good options to steer people in the direction?
Those are heavy hitters right there.
And I ain't trying to make you buy a steak. You know, I ain't trying to be like that. I think that those probably are good bets.
Yeah.
Those are what we signify as a restaurant.
Right. No, those I've gotten almost no bad reviews on any of those.
Yeah, the salmon and the pork chop, people love those.
Yeah.
The parm chicken is like, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's like such a classic, you know, our restaurant item that, you know, it's my third.
Yeah.
You know, people really do rave about it. Some people are like, eh.
Well, people do rave about it.
But people really do rave about it.
People do. They really do.
You know, Mike, if I was going to be honest, my third, you know, because obviously I thought about the second adjective.
Your brain waves. My
third adjective I was thinking of was, and I don't know if this is an adjective actually, problem solver.
Ah.
People throw a lot of weird things, you know, because when I was summing that up, because you want to be approachable, you want to be charismatic, you know, you want to be that guy that they could come to with any of your problems, you know, and you're going to be a cool guy about it.
Right.
But if they're going to come to you with their problems, you got to be able to solve their problems. You know, think about this. You know, you're an approachable guy who's cool, but you ain't getting nothing done. Well, then you know, that starts to fade. You know, you could be charismatic, you know, you could be approachable, you know, but you're not performing. You know, you got to be able to be that problem solver, I think.
That's a very good point.
You know, I
got to
think
be able to think quick on your feet too. I think that falls in the same thing. And
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of very important adjectives that you have to be as a server.
Yeah, to be a successful server. Because
to be a successful server, you need to be high, you need to be lazy, and you need to be uneducated.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. That's a joke, folks.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Folks, don't take it the wrong way. But yeah, this has been another lovely episode of The Ice Room. Here with my good friend Mike.
And I just want to thank you one more time, Alec, for having me on. Brother, it's always a pleasure.
It's
always a pleasure.
More hip, brother.
More hip. You know, we should
more hip.
There's footage of us out there that we should probably show the people.
I don't know if we have it. Maybe we'll just go out on a little...
It's on someone's Facebook.
We'll just go out on a little hip here for them.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, they're a little hip.
Hey, thank you, folks. You want a little hip? Okay. Maybe a little... Hey, you think we could... Oh.
You know, I told thank God you backed me up when on Friday I told that customer, hey, you were on the dance floor, you need a little bit more hip. And he looked at me crazy. And luckily you were there.
I forgot how that went. How did that go? I said something.
Yeah, you
right
helped,
after you said that.
You said, yeah, we just want to make sure you're enjoying whatever. I don't know what the fuck
Yes,
happened.
we just want to make sure you're we just want to make sure you're going out. Mike, let's get a little hip here to go out.
A little hip action to leave.
It's been a wonderful episode.
Oh, Alec, you gotta get. Yep.
It's been a wonderful episode of the Ice Room Podcast.
Usually my go-to is the hula hoop. You see me do the hula hoop.
Oh, the hula hoop. Let's see it, Mike. Let's
put
see
the
the
mic
hula hoop. Oh, get the hula hoop on. Thank you all, folks. You're wonderful people. Thank you.
See you soon. Alec, I hope to be back.
Mike, I'd love to have you back.
Brother! Appreciate that.
Take care now.
Have a good one, folks.
Hey, bye-bye now.
And that's been another episode of Sunshine and Rainbows. You need that.
The Ice Room.
Oh, the Ice Room.
The Ice Room, yeah, whatever. That's the other one. You can watch either.
Either.
Yeah, but right now, you know what you're watching? You're watching a little hip.
More motion. Quick motions.
Oh yeah, this is a little,
I'm in a full uniform.
I'd put a little suavemente on, but, you know, I need a little royalty free, you know, here. So we got our 12 pesos.
Yeah, I saw this was set up. You had this planned? You had me throwing some hip as a plan, huh?
No, you know, I mean, this is my go-to Rainbows and Sunshine, 12 pesos. I play this song a lot on my podcast, actually.
Okay.